Hey everyone, this is Derek Stoked for Stoked Livin, and I'm here with Gary Walker. You guys might know him. We are out here at the Okie Homesteading Expo, and we are taking money.
Man in the post.
Yep. So, man, it's been a lot of people coming through here. Yep.
Right here.
A lot of people coming through and meeting some very fine people, and they good people. So, really enjoying it. So just stay with us and we will show you what the Okie Homesteading is.
Okay. You guys did a good job. Thank you.
Yeah, now you are. They've changed up official permissions. She was doing it before, man.
Every year for our fair. So when they show chickens, they need to show quality chickens, they need purebreds, and those type of things. So if that's what you're looking to do, then you need to have different breeds. But if you aren't interested in that, we'll talk about the barnyards in a second. With breeds, you know what you're getting. You know exactly what they're going to look like. You don't have to worry about them. But you don't always get broody hens. I know a lot of people will say certain breeds are more broodier. Believe it or don't, I don't know. I don't really worry about that. It's cheaper to buy eggs than chicks, for the most part. You can get a dozen of eggs cheaper than you can get 12 chicks because somebody else did the work. So this is a solar one. The other ones do take batteries. Are there any more kids in here? Come help me, please, right here. Yeah. All right. No pressure. All right, for the solar, it goes to Diane Williams. Awesome! Uh-oh, nope, Cowboys. I don't know. Pistols firing over there. I hope it's Boomer Sooner Crimson color. Okay, the other ones, that just says solar. I don't know what color it is. The other ones have the colors on the back, so if you win, you can pick one.
So now we got the top and the bottom and the eye around. So this
All right, I made it back over here to the paying station, and this is how I found Bo.
What's up, guys?
Hunter's doing all the work, aren't you, Hunter?
Yeah,
So what has Bo been doing?
sitting down.
In the shade. There's only so much shaded area, and he's got it.
Yeah, I'm about to have to move too.
Yeah,
It's starting to-
you need to move,
my
switch arms. You need to switch arms.
I'm gonna have to scoot on under.
Nah, you're staying out there. Or your work. Well, we got some people that just showed up. Olivia, Katie, Lonnie, little Phil. And we're getting ready to eat some Los Cocos Mexicano food. They like the chimichangas from there. So, got several food trucks set up out here. A little bit of everything.
They've spent many hours reading and studying and attending classes on the best ways to preserve their harvest. If you missed yesterday, Misty did this whole talk on water glass and the eggs, and somebody here was eating water glass eggs that were 3 years old. That's pretty impressive. All yours are a year old and say they taste bad. I've never done that before. I didn't know you could keep eggs that long. But anyways, today they're going to be talking about gardening without chemicals. So here they are.
Well, hello, good morning, y'all. I want to first start off by really talking about what inspired us, because this is not real popular. It's definitely not extremely popular where we're from either. So really what inspired us.
Depression in the Gulf. When they say that, that means everybody runs to Walmart, has no plan, and they literally go and buy hominy, artichoke, pimento cheese, and they buy all this stuff that they don't even like eating. It stays on the shelf until hurricane season.
Philip, this is what I really envy.
What?
This squeeze chute right here. Take cows come in there, shut the gate, holds their head, keeps it from slinging around, putting snot all over you. Get in here and you can open up, and somehow you can work them, squeeze this thing in. See, it's right here. Oh no, that's right there, the head gate. You know how you can stand back here and you can take and shoo the cow in there and then catch them. There are all kinds of attachments on this thing.
It's nicer than the one we have.
Yeah.
But smaller.
What is this thing? See, yeah, there's a squeeze right there. Holds the cow still.
Yeah, we need this.
We need this. We need 2 of them, don't we?
Like 4. It might cost like
Pretty penny.
First is going to be Cody and Erica from the Bar 7 Ranch. Apparently they do some ranching, but usually all I ever see is them arguing on TikTok. I don't know what the deal is, but Cody does not know how to cut his eggs up, or it's, you know. But I will say this: you don't own those seats. If you sit in it too long, Cody's going to want to charge you rent. Nothing's free, huh? So Erica and Cody are going to be talking about raising butcher steers. And the microphone's only working part of the time, I guess. They're going to be talking about raising butcher steers. Cody and Erica are first-generation ranchers in Central Texas. They raise beef cattle and Dorper sheep on the Bar 7 Ranch. With over 25 years of experience in beef cattle, they're excited to share their experience with you guys about the beef industry. So give them a hand as they come up.
All right, so we are Cody and Erica. Like you mentioned, we are first-generation ranchers in Central Texas. We raise beef cattle and Dorper sheep. We have 2 kids that are 14 and 19. Yes, we charge for a 19-year-old rent, but she moved out. But that was the plan, to get her to be independent. She was an independent person anyways. So today we're going to be talking about raising butcher steers, and I'll let Cody give his background on that.
So like Erica said, we're first generation, meaning my mom and dad didn't farm and ranch. Erica's mom and dad didn't farm and ranch. I did have some aunts and uncles that were ranchers and stuff, so from a very early age, I spent as much time as I could at their farm and their ranch, learning as much as I could. I wanted to be a large animal vet, so I followed that dream to Texas A&M University after I graduated from high school, but at that time I liked to drink more than I liked to study, so I spent more time in the Dixie Chicken than I did in my chemistry classes, so I didn't get into vet school. I came back home and went to work at my cousin's preconditioning yard. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's where you take calves that are weaned. The calves that we bought were usually 250 to 450 pounds. We'd straighten them out, we'd get them started on feed, we'd run them on grass and wheat, oats, things like that. And when we got them up to around 750, 800 pounds, we'd ship them to Kansas to the feed yard. So I spent a lot of time, other than Erica's Chicken Church, which is a total money pit. But I love to pencil things out, because if it doesn't, for us, if it's not going to make money, then it's almost not worth your time and your effort for me to invest this much time and effort into something. So what I mean by penciling it out is, I don't care if you raised that calf out of a set of mama cows, or if you went and bought it at a sale barn, or you bought it from a local producer, that calf has a value. So many times when we post content about these cattle, they're like, well, my calf doesn't cost that much because I raised it. Well, if you didn't sell that calf and bring in $700 or $800, then it costs you something. It costs, you have, that calf has a value. And the way we assign that value to our cattle is the day that it goes into our feed program, you know, we're gonna weigh it in and say, okay, this calf's gonna weigh 700 pounds when we start him on feed. When we look at that, I look at what the market conditions were that day at 3 or 4 different sale barns around our area, and whatever 700-pound number 1 steers are bringing that day, that's the value I'm going to assign to that calf. So I know how much my calf costs. Water bowl out, it's a constant supply of fresh flowing water after that. So it's a better source of water for your livestock than it is out of the big water troughs.
Every time at the end of the seminar, people come up and they say, I got a question for you. It's the best question of the entire weekend, and nobody heard the question, nobody heard the answer, because it wasn't asked during the seminar. I'm not going to have time to answer questions, because as young man thinking about it, he's got to get set up for his presentation. So I'll be over there with Greg and Deborah, but you know, the best time to ask those questions are right now. So why don't we just start with a couple while I'm doing this, and then we'll go from there.
Right leg, and from this here to this ball joint, is the anchor, which you can see in there. So we're just going to cue it. You know, of course, you're not going to do this. I'm holding it up so you can see it. You know, I would be doing this on the bench or on a log in the woods. I do like to leave, if I'm packing out, you know, 100-pound quarters, I like to leave them intact like that so that the meat is around the bone and it holds it in place, and I can get that hoof way up high so that the muscles
I've got beekeeping. Did a great job with the presentation. Good. Yeah.
Natural Grandma Farms and Natural Grandma Farms
Okay.
from Ballsworth.
So Philip and I was just going through the little vendor stations and checking everything out before we have to go back and man the post, take over from Gary. Man, everything's been going great out here at the expo, and couldn't be more pleased with it. Everybody's been super nice. So I'm going to show you some of these old style tractors that they got set up over here, and they're pretty impressive. I know we had an old Poppin' Johnny. It's there behind our house, actually my uncle's field, but it was the one that my mom, she raked hay on, and I believe it was a propane tractor, kind of like, I don't think these are propane, but very similar. Man, that one's clean. It's nice.
Yours not so clean.
Well, that's a good size one there.
Yeah, Floyd and I, Danny out there, we were on midnight. Almost 10 years together. Floyd, I think.
tractor. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's cool, isn't it?
Buy that one.
I have never seen a tractor like this.
Black one.
Get on it from the back like that. It's like a stand-up mower. I got one. That one's that way too. Huh. That's cool. I've never seen one like that. It's a real narrow wheelbase.
Right here's kind of.
Yeah, that's different too, isn't it? On this, that's one of them European one on the other side.
Right here. I don't know, the black one, but it's like the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It's a military one. Huh. Pretty cool.
Come on. Come on.
It's a great time when your brains are like filled with knowledge now. Cool. All right, so today's talk is how homesteading changed our lives. Okay, so just a quick one. How many of you guys are already doing the homestead fair?
It's unreal how much how much work it takes to pull these things on. You guys know that, so.
Well, we appreciate you being part of it too, man. Thank you, DJ. She sat over there and looked pretty all day, and but we can't thank all you guys enough for coming. Like he said, it's tons of work, but it pays off. We see like-minded people coming to learn.
Well, we made it back home from the Okie Homesteading Expo, and it was a wonderful event. Learned so much. The people that put it on did a great job. Very organized. Had good speakers, good vendors. The food trucks, everything just went great. Met a lot of amazing people. Met some of you guys, and that was the best part for me, is getting to meet some of you guys. A lot of kind comments, people come up and talk to me, and it's nice to be able to finally put a face with a name, and I just really enjoyed that. Sean and Kevin and Rachel and Brandy, they did a great job putting this event on, and I want to thank them so much. It was fun to be able to volunteer and help out with them out there. Spent a lot of time with Gary and Bo, and it was a lot of fun. So if you guys weren't able to go to the event this year, you really missed out, because it was such a blessing to me and our family. But hopefully next year you guys can be able to make it to the event, because it was a lot of fun. Well, I think this is going to do me for another day here on Stoked Living. I hope you enjoyed. Hope things are going great in your life, and I hope God is blessing you. So we will see you on the next video. Just like and subscribe. God bless. We'll see ya.